Cajun Cardboard, coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and this is mail day number 59, and almost certainly my last mail day of 2022. So the next mail day you see will probably be 2023 if I had to guess. I'm not sure when all these are going to be published, but I record a few of them a few days in advance to space it out so you're not getting these too often, and so we can put some more original content in between these mail days. But these are my 10-minute mail days. This one might spill a little bit over 10 minutes. These are the cards that I picked up in the PWCC Weekly Auction number 48, paid for them, and then immediately in my account, like instantaneously. So here's what we got. I've got it shared up on my screen. I've created a shareable PWCC link so you guys can see images front and back. As you guys know, I've talked about this over and over. I am putting together a Jordan PSA 8 only collection to sort of parallel PC Michael Jordan along with my high-end Michael Jordan collection that I like to collect in gem mint condition. I had to pick this little baby up, 1991. It's the Do You Know 1990. Michael Jordan, Spike Lee from those famous Nike commercials. If you're old enough like me to remember these, you remember, you know. If you know, you know, right? And then if you're not old enough, go on YouTube and search Michael Jordan, Spike Lee, Nike commercial, and a bunch of this crap will come up. Spike Lee's alter ego was called Mars Blackman, as you can see on the back of that card. Anyway, so that's one of the cards. PSA 8, this is like a $12 or $15 card. I don't have the prices that I paid for all of these pulled up, but we will talk specifically about the bigger Jordans. I did pick up two pretty big Jordans in this one, three-figure cards for sure. This is a little munchkin $15 card. Michael Jordan Sharpshooter, really cool insert from 1993 Fleer. I think I have the card in PSA 10 as well. I'm almost certain I do. I don't have it pulled up, otherwise I would show you, but pretty decent looking little PSA 8 copy here. I just like this card. I just think it's really cool. It's sort of got the target down here and the little sharpshooter emblem down there, and it's from 1993 Fleer. I think I paid maybe $15 to $18, maybe. Yeah, I think it was like $15 to $18, maybe $14 to $18 for this card. So nothing crazy special there. Won't spend too much time on that. Just scooping up some of these bottom feeder type cards in the $10 to $25 to $30 range in PSA 8, so I can build up the. Like I said, everybody in the hobby's consolidating. I'm freaking going the other direction. I am selling a hell of a lot of cards, but it's only to go buy more cards, so I'm not going anywhere. This 1995 Flair Hardwood Leaders Jordan PSA 8, adding that one into the mix as well. I think that might be my second copy of this, but it was like 14 or 15 bucks, so I grabbed it. Nothing special about that one. Same thing here. I think this is my second PSA 8 copy of this. The most famous Total D, obviously, is from I think it was 1992 Fleer. This is the 1995 Fleer Total D version, much less expensive, much easier pack odds, much easier to grade. And this is a PSA 8, which was about 15 bucks. Adding that to the collection to go with the PSA 10. The first big card I picked up is this Jordan Gem Mint 10. This is the 1997 Skybox Z-Force. This is I've got it pulled up here. It's the Boss. There's also a Super Boss version. These were inserted one in every 6 Series 1 packs, as you can see, but there's 20 players, which means Jordan was one in every 120 packs. Kobe was in there as well, and Shaq was in there, so all of the big three were in there, but these were inserted one in every 6 packs. I've got it pulled up because I wanted to show you. I've got a slideshow within a slideshow within a slideshow. So this is the Super Boss version. I have the PSA 8 of that. I need to get the PSA 10. The PSA 10 that I picked up, and there's the PSA 8 of the regular Boss version. So there's Boss and there's Super Boss. The Super Boss is a much higher pack odds card, much more difficult to find. But there's the PSA 10 Boss I picked up last night. I like the card. It's got the hardwood floor, floor planks in the background. Michael Jordan runs the show. He's the man to whom the Bulls give the ball whenever they need a big basket, making a living out of sinking game-winning shots in the most important games. Everything that happens on the basketball court, he has the ability to dictate it all. Yeah, it's great. So Jordan, finger taped up there, must have had a jam leading into that picture that they swiped, but picked up the 10 to pair with the 8. You guys know I love pairing the 10s and the 8s together, so I've got that covered. What I wanted to show you was, here's the pop. So the PSA 10 for the regular Boss is 44 out of 488, so less than a 10% gem rate, right? So pretty tough to grade. Pop 44 is a pretty low pop number. The Super Boss that I showed you a brief picture of here, which I have only in a PSA 8. I don't have it in a PSA 10. I've got the Super Boss in a PSA PSA 8, and you can see if you scroll in, it's got super right here, like in script that runs over the top of Boss, almost like in a silver foil lettering. Where was I? Sorry, back here. The Super Boss has a pop of 19 out of 250, so an even lower gem percentage and an even more scarce card. Of course, I've got the PSA 8, which is a pop 106 with 70 higher. So the PSA 10 is going to be pretty troublesome. I picked up the PSA 10 Boss last night for 552. Card Ladder doesn't have it in the database, but the Boss PSA 10 last sold. The highest the PSA 10 Boss has ever sold is 2,975. Okay, that's for the Boss version. That's for the 1 in 120 pack odds. The Super Boss has one sold for 4,550. It sold as recently as January, so right out a year ago for 3,720. So I'm looking at certainly a four-figure, probably around a $3,000 purchase if I do even track down that Super Boss. You just don't see them very often. There's only 19 of them. So that's probably the biggest card that I picked up. Again, I paid $552. I think the last one sold for $570 or something like that. I'm fine with that price. I needed that card in my collection to complete that pairing, and so happy to grab it. The next card is this one, which will really let you guys know that I am dumpster diving here. That's the back of the card, which I always thought was so cool back in the day because all the backs were always the stats and very boring. As a baseball card collector in the 80s, as a kid, it was always the same thing on the back. And so to see, vibrant color images of Jordan playing golf in the background was just unique. Of course, I've got this card in the PSA 10 as well. One of my favorite junk wax sets ever created. Love this card. Put this PSA 8 next to my PSA 10, and now I'm covered on that card. Of course, that is the base card from 1990 Skybox. And that is a $15 to $18 card. And then the last card I picked up is another big card, but it is a PSA 8 big card. So this is the 95 laser cut, beautiful with the pinhole die cuts here. Topps Stadium Club Beam Team B14. It is it's a PSA 8 copy. I've got it pulled up right here. Here was my purchase. $360. I didn't mind going a little bit over the last one because the one before that was right at $360 and the one before that was right at $350. So it is what it is. It's only a pop 177. There's not tons of those out there. This is my favorite of the Beam teams. I know the 92 gets all the all the attention, but this is my favorite. And I've also got another slideshow within a slideshow again. So this is the front, this is the back. And this is my PSA 10 copy right here. And then last night, happy to pick up the PSA 8. So I'm set there on that Beam team as well. And I'm good to go on that one. So getting back to our list, that's it, guys. So back to the list. A bunch of baby PSA 8s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I probably paid less than $100 for all 5 of those PSA 8s, but I was just filling in boxes in that PSA 8 parallel collection. And then the big purchase, and it's not huge, but $550 for that Skybox Z-Force Boss, which I thought was a fair price for a card that's only a pop 44 for a pack 120 pack odds card. And then the 95 Stadium Club Beam Team PSA 8, I think I paid $360 for this one. So right at comps, maybe a smidgen over, but I was happy to do so. And that's it, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this mail day. Again, nothing crazy sexy here. No 4-figure cards. Sorry to disappoint you. Maybe coming up soon in the near future, I'll pick up a PSA 10 that I need that I don't have, or a BGS 9.5 that's a monster. I am starting to build a war chest of funds to push hard into the Jordan market in 2023. I'm either a genius or the world's biggest fool. I'm running into the burning building in the middle of a market where prices are dipping pretty substantially, and I have no problem putting my money in Michael Jordan. It's just, it's more fun than putting it into Apple stock or Microsoft or any of that crap, or crypto or whatever. I like collecting Jordan cards. I get to share it with you guys today. It brings me joy. And I think in the long run, it's going to be a pretty good investment one day when the time comes, and there will come a time to sell it, but it's in Cajun Eternity, which I've copyrighted, and we don't really even know when that is. I just keep saying Cajun Eternity, which means there's no point in the near future where I intend to sell my high-end Jordan cards. So anyway, or at least not the ones that are in my PC. Thank you guys for watching. As always, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hope you enjoyed this mail day number 59. Many more to come, and keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.